money coming. I see the 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 money coming. See my body shining. Time is money, don't delay me. I just spent some big money on the show. I don't do anything. All my picking, they see something. So anyway, the money they involve me. I did carry my body like a lumelu. Show me what God cannot do. I see the money coming. 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 Miami, I get thank up for Miami. I get one Latina kill it to me. She wanna carry grandbaby for yummy, yummy. And I see the money coming. I see the money coming in for me. So I take carry my body like a lumelu. Show me what God cannot do. I see the money coming. 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 I see the money coming.
Initiating rage process.
See my body shining. Time is money, don't delay me. I just expect one big money on the shoe. I no go hear nothing. All my picking this is. I see the money coming. 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 Miami, I get thank up for Miami. I get one Latina kill it to me. She wanna carry grandbaby for yummy, yummy. And I see the money coming. I see the money coming in for me. So I take carry my body like a lumelu. Show me what God cannot do. I see the money coming. 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 I see the money coming.
Process.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Can anyone hear me? If you can hear me, you can unmute your mic and say something. I can see
Yes, sir. We
Joy.
can hear you, sir.
Oh,
Good evening, sir.
thank you, Mr. Theophilus. Good
Yes,
evening.
sir. Good evening, sir.
I
Welcome,
can hear you, sir.
welcome,
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the
welcome
opportunity, sir.
to, welcome
I can hear
to.
you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Techno KM5. I think we should rename our devices so that they will show our actual names. Okay, so uh, I'm having I'm having I'm confused. This our meeting. When are we supposed to start?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And if my time is correct, I'm seeing 8:05 here, and I'm surprised we have only about 8 people on the call. So I don't know. There's no really time to waste. So we don't have time, and I think in the next 5 minutes we are going to start. I'm expecting about, I think, 42 people. I think 42 or 45. So uh, there's really no time to waste. So I don't know. Should we fire on or should we wait a little bit?
Doctor, good evening, sir. Let's wait a little bit.
Okay. So let's wait for another 4 minutes so that we can get started. So if you are not talking, you can mute your mic so that you don't distract the class. Thank you. Then some of us that are using phones, the name of our phones, I think we should try to rename them to our names so that I can identify you by name. Who knows? Maybe my helper is on the call, and if you don't change your name from iPhone to your name, how will I know that my helper is on this call? Hmm? Um, okay. 3 minutes to go. This time is slow. This time is slow. Okay, so while we are settling in, I think we can let's do this. Put our name, where we are joining from, and your expectation from today's class. We have a whole 3 days to ourselves, and so this time around, there's no rushing. There's no rushing. We are not rushing to anywhere. We have enough time to ourselves. So your name, where you're joining from, and your expectation for tonight. So while that is coming in, let me see if I can play with virtual background. Okay, keep them coming, keep them coming. Okay, so I have Mr. Olabisi Vincent from Ikorodu. I have Grace Tomiwa from Ibadan. Okay, so only 2 comments. Okay, I have Abiva Oguma from Magboro, Ogun State. You are highly welcome. Bolo Atife from Ibadan. Ibadan Kini show. We're having people from Ibadan this evening. Okay, good to have you here. Good to have you here. So, it's 10 minutes past, and we're going to begin off in the next 2 minutes. Okay.
Good evening, sir. I don't know whether you can hear me. So some people are actually encountering problems logging in. It's saying incorrect password. Is there a way to share the link to this meeting directly, sir?
Mi ò máa gbọ́. Mi ò gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀?
Hello, no, it's not saying anything now.
Okay.
It's not saying anything. And those that are unable to log in, the meeting ID has been sent, and at the same time, the passcode. So the person, he or she should click on his or her Zoom app if it is on phone. Then use the ID, input the meeting ID, thereafter input the passcode. Then the person will have access.
Think of what I get a link. Huh? Hello. Hello. I'm hearing some complaints that people cannot join the call. Okay, so I think we've done our best. Let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome once more to the Unsocial Realtor Masterclass. So I just said that that is why we are here. And in this class is going to be please, if you are not speaking, please let's mute our mics. If you are not speaking, let's mute our mics. Okay, so once more, quietly, the room is getting filled up. Oh. Wow. Okay, so without much ado, I'm going to be sharing my screen because we have a lot of things to do so that we can get started. So the next thing you'll be seeing is my screen and we'll fire down. Okay. So as usual, we start by showing one or two slides. Then we go into the business of the day. We start by showing one or two slides, then we'll go into the business of the day. Okay. Um, so please confirm you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, just type yes in the room.
You know me, I no get caucus.
If you can see my screen,
But right now, I don't let
just
less.
say
I
yes.
put on your two factor. I
It's
won't bust
like we
one
have
for
to
that
remove
logo.
some people
My
from
fellow
this
like
talk.
I would love. We go the jello to that kingdom come. Yeah, boy, energy 2000.
Oh, hope, hope that was not from me. Oh, I think it's from me. Oh. Okay. So thank you, thank you. I see that. Thank you. You can see my screen. So I'm going to be sharing the slides and we fire down. Okay. Thank you, Tai. So we'll share the slides and we fire down. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't take you for granted. I appreciate you for joining this meeting, and I'm excited. Before we started, I was playing the music. Some of us that started early. I see the money coming. I see the money coming. So after this class, well, a lot of us are going to be seeing the money coming. But unfortunately, not for everybody, because I'm very sure not all of us are going to practice what we're going to learn here. But I can guarantee you, if you are going to put in the work, put in the efforts, you are going to start seeing the money coming. So more buyers is equal to more leads. So in this training, we are going to be looking at three things: how to prospect using Facebook, how to close, and how to use AI for productivity. Okay, so without wasting time, this is what you are going to be walking away with. Three things, as I said, a buyer-led system that will enable you to qualify leads on your budget, and you don't have to wait for referral. When you master this system, you can create prospects and buyers on demand. In fact, there are times that I'll see a particular product out of curiosity. I just go to Facebook and I promote it just to see, will people even sign up for a 5 billion naira property, for instance? and to find out how much will it cost to get a lead that's ready to pay 5 billion naira for the product. So the second one, we'll be looking at closing suits and how to handle objection. And finally, we'll look at how we can use AI to make our work faster, to increase our productivity, because the future of work in every industry is here and it has changed. A few days ago, I was with one of my developer that used to do websites for me. And when I give him a brief, sometimes he spends 2 weeks, 1 month on a website that does not even have a form. But 2 days ago, I was with him. We built a complete website uh, from scratch within 3 hours, a fully functional website that accepts payments and all those things. So the future of work has changed. So also you need to start using these tools to you know increase your productivity. So this is the 3-day hack. This is what we are going to be doing in the next 3 days. We are going to generate leads. That's you filling your pipeline with people who are ready to pay you. Now, someone says you don't have a sales problem, you have a pipeline problem. I think that's the portfolio. If you are not selling, it's because your pipeline is empty or it is leaking. Okay. So getting the lead is not enough. In day two, we'll be looking at how to convert those leads. In fact, follow up is even much important than the generation of the leads. Whenever I talk about follow up, I'm tempted to share a story of one crazy way I did a follow up that caused a stampede. That they have to call the developer to come to site to see what's happening. So if there's time, I will share that story. Then day three, will now allow AI to do the busy work. You can see at the bottom, they said leads are worthless. Sorry, leads are worthless. Let's go back. Leads are worthless until you can close them. By the time you master the act of prospecting with Facebook, one of the biggest mistakes you will be making is prospecting for fun. It will get to a time that you will be tempted to want to promote anything because you can generate leads on demand. Those are some of the mistakes I made. And before you know it, you are generating leads way beyond your capacity to follow up, to convert. And you get overwhelmed and you leave them and they become dead. Few years ago, like 2, 3 years ago, when you get a lead, you can still follow up within 2, 3 days and they tend to remember, that they fill a form. But now, if anybody drops his or her contacts and you don't follow up in the next 1, 2 minutes, they are likely to even forget that they fill any form because attention span is decreasing every day. So don't fall into the trap of generating plenty leads that you cannot follow up to convert. And finally, we use AI to multiply our stuff. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at how to use Facebook to generate massive tons of leads. And when we say tons of leads, our goal in this class is how to generate a minimum of 50 leads every month, a minimum of 50 leads every month. That's our target. So we're going to build that system that sends those leads to your phone. You just sit down, you'll be getting notification that somebody just made inquiry about your offering, and you see the person's name, email, and phone number. So generating lead is one thing. The next thing is follow up. So your next buyer is already scrolling. Social media is very interesting. They used to say that attention span used to be 60 seconds, but now attention span is even less than a second. It's less than a second. That's why you see some people on their stories, on their reels, they tend to put things that are not even related to what they are selling. Anything that will catch your attention. Because there are so many reels or stories. They are looking for the one that will catch their attention. You know, 3 days ago, I wanted to post some of my offerings on WhatsApp status, and I was not looking for an attention grabber. So I now posted, some of us must have seen it, the video of a flooded area and somewhere in Lagos on the mainland, so flooded that instead of the neighbors to be crying that water is about to swallow them, what they did is they came out and turned that place to a beachfront. Oh, so people laughed, people commented. Immediately, the next thing, they started saying my offer. So you must have seen this. Is to stop people from scrolling past, you know. If you just put come and buy land or come and buy house, they say, oh, now land, this one won't sell. But by the time you use that, they call it scrolling break. You use it to break their scroll. So we are going to reach them by location and by live events. Then we minimize our costs. Then we use lead forms to capture their name, phone number, and email. Then we send them straight to WhatsApp. Some of us that have been following me will be like, what's Dr. Hassan saying this evening? How do you mean by the time you capture them, you send them to WhatsApp? Are we not going to send them to a Google form, to a Excel sheet, keep them there? When we are ready, we call them. No, the market is changing. As I said, we don't have that luxury of time anymore. So go to an Excel sheet and start following up. There is no time anymore. Okay? So when we collect the name, collect the email and phone number, immediately we bring them to WhatsApp, not a WhatsApp group, not a WhatsApp group. We've noticed this year, we've noticed that if you send 100 people to a WhatsApp group, less than 13 to 15 will join the WhatsApp group. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a note and paper, you can be jotting this. This stuff I'm mentioning came out of spending money on Facebook. This year alone, I've not spent money on advertisements. I've done at least 12 million naira for different properties offers that we are promoting. We've done at least 12 million naira because I do an average of 2.5, 3 million naira in a month. Please don't get intimidated by this figure that, oh, 2 million, 3 million. There's always a starting point. When I started running Facebook ads, I don't even spend $50 a whole month. Okay? So don't get intimidated. There's a starting point for everybody. Okay? So Facebook and Instagram are simply where your buyers spend most of the time. Okay? So and they say for the least money, meaning you spend less to get those people. Some people will ask me, Dr. Hassan, why is it that when you are running ads, you like doing Facebook, Instagram, why don't you do Google, YouTube, and the like? I've not been successful with Google AdWords because After spending about $5,000 and I didn't see anything. So nobody told me to pack my load and go. You see, with Google AdWords, sometimes you see a click, just a click that they saw your ad. You spent about $200, $480, just a click. And if internet happens, the click does not get to your website. That's all. It's just a click. So it's expensive. The $200, I can get maybe like 40, 50 lists on Facebook. So the chances of getting one person to buy from those 50 people is higher than the chances of somebody that click. I don't even know who the person is. Okay, so that's why I stick to Facebook and Instagram. Now, who do you target when you are promoting your properties? You see, thank God for artificial intelligence, AI. You don't need to start racking your head, which I'm going to show you how to use your offer, the offer you have, to find out the most likely people that are going to pay for what you are promoting or what you are selling. Some of the examples you are seeing here are for offers that have to do with houses or land. For instance, it says stop looking for people who are just browsing and wasting your time, but go for families relocating or outgrowing a renter. You see, the interesting thing about Facebook is all these things are there. Look for diaspora buyers investing back home. With Facebook, you can target Nigerians in Canada, Nigerians in UK, anywhere around the world. As long as you know a country that Nigerians are living there outside this Nigeria, you can target them using Facebook and they will see what you are selling. You can also target retired renters or renters that are tired of increasing rents. For instance, in Lagos, there is this noise, I think since the beginning of last month, that landlords are wicked. They are increasing rents by 30%, by 300%, sorry, 500%. So you can target these frustrated people that are tired of paying rent. Do you want to keep making your landlord smile to the bank till you die? Why not consider owning your own plot, starting with an initial blah, 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 blah. Fill up this form to learn more, okay? Then you also target investors with cash and a clear timeline, okay? So now, how do you now set up this system? You know, I always like to break down the theory so that by the time we go into practical, everything will start coming together. This is the lead engine that is going to create a system that will feed your pipeline with people who want to pay for what you are selling. The first thing is the offer, the creative, the targeting, and the capture. Okay, so I want to ask a question. Please, you don't need to unmute your mic. Just go to the chat room and answer this question. What is an offer? I'm not going to proceed until I get at least 2 responses. Just go to the chat room. What do you understand by an offer? What do you understand by offer? I need just 2 responses, then we can proceed. Just type it. So my understanding, this is what I think an offer is. Nobody is typing. Don't use AI for me. If you use AI, I will know. Okay. Private said an offer is a complete package of value you present to persuade someone to take action. Ajibola said, offer is the present asset I have for my interested ICA. What's ICA? Customer. Then Shola said, is a specific consideration a buyer is willing to buy. An offer is an opportunity. Okay? Bonus to entice a buyer. Clement, the amount an investor or prospect is willing to pay. Oh, God. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Okay? Okay? Someone said is an expression of a value seller gives a prospect. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to put it this way, and it's going to help you. It's going to help you. An offer is a proposal or an invitation to a prospect that will make the prospect look stupid for not taking your offer. Look at this example. 3-bed in Lekki, move in ready. That's not an offer. That's not an offer. An offer, even if it is just 3 sentences, have to have the 4 principles of marketing. They call AIDA. AIDA. Attention, interest, desire, action. Let me give you an example. 3-bed in Lekki for 280 million naira. Pay 260 if you come for inspection this Saturday. So I saw some of us said an offer is something that you all give bonus. Yes, you are on the right track. You have to give them something. You have to stack it up, package it with so many other benefits that will make it difficult for them to refuse. I remember there was a time I was promoting, and we see this all the time. Let me now give you an example. I have 2 people selling plots of land in Ogun State, the same location. Let's say in Abeokuta. One said, come and buy an acre, 4.5 million naira. Then B said, buy 5 plots, get 1 free. A said, come and buy an acre, 4.5. The other one said, come and buy 5 plots, get 1 free. Who will you go for, A or B? Put in the comments. One said, just come and buy. The other one said, you get free plots. B said, you get free plots. Who will you go for, A or B? God bless you. You will go for B. Even though that B may be more expensive, but that word free is the most powerful psychological buying trigger in marketing. That word free. People love Awoof. This afternoon, I was on Instagram and I saw CEO of Lagos, the wife of Ned Okonkwo. One of our sons was promoting a property, and he said, if you buy this, you get a free SUV, a free electric vehicle. This free electric vehicle is for you. Do you know that we, the salespeople, we already knew the value of that SUV has been added to the price the buyer is paying. But do you know that a lot of buyers don't care? They will leave your own house that does not have EV, electric vehicle, and buy this one that has it, even though they know they are the one paying for it. Yoruba says, "Oh, Abu, nothing shabula leju." It is the money Abu pay me that I will use to entertain Abu. But Abu does not care as long as you entertain me. So that's offer. Offer. So I am a particular realtor, we're dragging a particular client. I did not even know that the guy was talking to other realtors. I didn't know. But me, instead of just saying, come and buy 2 plots. This is the price. I said, if you buy these 2 plots and you pay outright, I'll give you iPhone 12 Pro Max. The man called me, are you sure? I don't want to hear story. I said, when are you coming for inspection? He said, send me form. Are you not inspecting? He said, send me form. I don't know that Mr. Lagbaja has already seen the land with another realtor. So that's why we closed the transaction, and he was giving me even the info I did not know about the property. I said, So it was later I now realized, oh, it's because of that offer. So please, whenever you are giving a property brief, there's a realtor in our industry that is very good in giving that offer. I will not mention his or her name. Some of us on this call, we know, because that realtor must have collected 1 or 2 of our prospects. It's offer. People love offers. So try to make, whenever you have a content, they give you a content, go and sell this property, please always try to find a way to make an offer. And please don't go and make an offer you cannot fulfill. Don't make offer you cannot fulfill. Trust is a very sacred element in this our industry. You can say anything to get the transaction, but it's only trust that will keep that customer. So don't do offer you cannot. So for instance, you can talk to the developer. Oh, they are selling an acre. Can you do buy 5 plots, get 1 free? Okay. You say, okay, I cannot do it. Okay. If my client pay outright, can you give him free deed? So by the time you lock in that offer, you cannot go and sell it to your clients. But if it is the one that you want to do on your own personally, you can find a way to code it. Because if you put it out there, people will copy your offer. So number 2 is the creative. The creative is the marketing content, the video, the picture, the write-up that you are going to use to capture the people's attention. Then targeting is one of the most powerful tool in adverts, that if you don't target the right audience, you spend money without getting results. Now, let me now talk about this audience. There is no magic formula to the best audience when it comes to marketing. You can only get the best audience from trying. from practice. The more you practice, the more your audience gets better. How? By the time you target maybe real estate investors, that's a keyword, and you now see that you're not getting what you want, you change it to real estate investments. So the more you do this, you tweak it, the more likely you are going to get your winner. And boom, you milk it. Milk it very well. Then the fourth is capture. So you send a form for them to fill. Okay? So look at anatomy of an ad that converts. There's a hook, there's a proof, there's specifics, and there's call to action. This is the summary of AIDA. AIDA is attention, interest, desire, and action. So anytime you see CTA means call to action. So this one says first line names, the property area and the price band. You can see 3-bedroom in Lekki for so price, same price to get the full details. Then you put the real videos. Please, if you have videos always do better in real estate than pictures. Then you put the price and you do a call to action. So we don't do, instead of saying same price, we say things like click learn more for details on WhatsApp, or click here to chat on WhatsApp. Click here to learn more via WhatsApp. We are going to be doing a lot of WhatsApp conversion or documentation. Okay? So, next. So I was saying that there are times I do 2 million, 3 million in a month, but that does not mean you have to do 2 million, 3 million naira in a month. You can start, in fact, I always recommend when you start running any new ad, don't do more than 5,000 naira per day. When you start running any new ad, don't do more than 5,000 naira per day. Your goal is to quickly get the first 20 leads to test and see who are the kind of people that you are talking to. Okay? That's your goal. Immediately you see that, oh, these people look like reasonable people. They look like people that can afford what I'm selling. You now go to scale. You scale it by increasing the budget. And see, you don't increase budget all of a sudden from 5,000 to 20,000 because you notice that, these people are serious. Please, you do it gradually. 50%, 100% gradually. Because any sudden increase, Facebook may suspect inappropriate activity and they will just restrict the account or ban the account. Okay? So you increase gradually. You scale what is already working. Okay? So how will you know during the test phase that it's like this audience are serious? See, in real estate, 40% seriousness is a good seriousness. What I mean is, if out of 10, 4 people are like, what is the price? Where is the location? Which document does he have? Asking reasonable question. Do you have payment plan? If you can get 4 out of 10 in real estate, congratulations. That means that audience is okay. That's when you now move to scaling it. Okay. Then the third stage, you can now have multiple properties you are promoting. Once you have tested, you scale, you can use that audience to now start promoting other offers that you scale, that you have. Never scale any adverts that you have not tested. And we say scaling means starting small. No, scaling means adding more money to what is already working. Okay? So enough of the story, enough of the talk. We are going to go live now and practice what we have just shared. Okay? But before that, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can drop it in the chat. Then I'll answer. I'll answer that. Just drop in the chat. Then I'll answer. So this is like take home, but you are going to do it after the practical. So this is going to be your take home. So you can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot because this is what we want to do now. We are going to pick a property, we create an offer, and we already have the pictures. Then we build a lead form, we set our budgets, then we connect it to WhatsApp. This is what we want to do now. So you can take a screenshot and we go. So I'm waiting for your questions. You can drop them in the chat while I move to our browser. Okay. So this is the browser. Let me use this. Let me use Landberry. Okay. I'm waiting for your questions, please, from what we have discussed so far. Okay, so I have a question again. If you're on this call and you don't have an account on this app, can you type yes? You are on this call and you don't have an account with this app. Can you type yes? Okay, I'm not seeing any yeses. So that means everybody on this call. Oh, I have a hand raised, Mr. Theophilus. Go ahead. I have, I have like three people that said they don't have a Facebook account. Wow, that is serious. Okay, you see, thank God that I asked that question. So if you don't have a Facebook account, what you need to do is to borrow somebody's Facebook account. That's the fastest. That's the fastest solution. Or secondly, create a Facebook account. Yeah, create a Facebook account. So because we are going to be using lots of Facebook in this class. Lots of Facebook in this class because we are going to. Mr. Theophilus, your house is raised. What's the question?
All right, sir. Thank you so much for the class. God bless you. It's really it's like things that you have known before, especially for someone like me, but hearing it being reiterated again serves as a very important reminder. So my question is around your recommendation, especially when you are running advertisements, WhatsApp related advertisements. You had mentioned something about you can either run a direct chat to WhatsApp, whereby people are chatting you, or you can refer people to a WhatsApp group. And then I think you mentioned that WhatsApp group don't perform the way they used to before, that it is best to quickly engage people almost immediately. So I just want you to also shed more light on that, because me, I have a campaign that I plan to run, and basically people are to read and then eventually join a WhatsApp group by themselves. So because I feel if the barrier to action is very low, such that someone can just chat, there are many people that will just chat for fun. They see an ad, they find it slightly interesting, they chat for fun, and then they leave. You may even ask them questions and they won't reply you, and it just keep getting a lot of busyness that doesn't really translate into results. So I'm trying to seek your expert opinion on how to strike a better balance between that, whether to target people, whether to refer people to groups, but quickly engage them in the group, or whether to just how to better manage advertisement that comes to WhatsApp. So, because me, I feel if you just give people an easy way for them to quickly chat you instantly, you will get a lot of busy things that may not give you just curious people asking questions many times, and you won't, and it will just be busy work. So, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Theophilus, for asking professional question, expert question. Okay, so we are going to address that during the course of our training. And we'll address that during the course of the training. You will see how we are going to be using WhatsApp and Lead at the same time. Okay, so if you have this app, this is where we are going to use something called Ads Manager. Okay, and there's an app for those of us that have Android phone. I don't know about iOS. Now you can manage your ads with Ads Manager on your phone. But the only problem with that one is that you cannot create. I think you cannot create lead forms. Cannot create lead forms, but you can manage your ads, create ads with it. So you go to facebook.com/ads manager. I'm going to put the URL. I'll put the URL in the chat room so that we can see it. facebook.com/ads manager. Yeah, that's the URL. Is this the way this network wants to behave this evening? Okay, so when you go to facebook.com/ads manager, this is the way it appears. Then you will go to this calendar, this thing that looks like calendar on the left-hand side, this calendar stuff. You tap it and it will show you this dashboard, this back end. I know some of us may be seeing this for the first time, especially if we have not run Facebook ads. Don't get intimidated. It's very easy to set up. Once you go to that link I sent to you, if it's your first time, just follow the walkthrough till you get to the back end that looks like this. Now, this particular one is looking very fresh. and I did it intentionally. So this is a new ad account. I've not run any ad on this because I want, by the time you open your own tweet to look like this, you will not be confused. If I open another of my ad manager, you see so many ads that are running there. So what do you do? When you come to this back end, what we do is just simply to go to this create button. When you click on the create button, Facebook will ask you to choose a campaign objective. A campaign objective, Facebook sees every advert as a campaign. Marketing campaign, yeah, is a campaign. So they will ask you, what is your campaign objective? Facebook has about 8 different campaign objectives. Is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. They have awareness, they have traffic, engagement, they have lead, app promotion, sales, etc. So the type of campaign objective we are going for real estate that will give us one of the best, how will I say it? One of the best return on investment, or one of the best return for our money is leads. And the reason I love leads is because you can build a pipeline, a database of prospects you can continue to use forever and ever. Last week, I saw a property in Ikoyi, and I was attracted when the lawyer promoting the property said he will give me 60 million naira if I close the deal, aside from the commission I will collect from my seller. I was like, this is an improvement, you know. Not to disrespect to our learned colleagues, but I know they don't like sharing commission. When this one say, he will give me this, then whatever my buyer pays is none of his business. I said, So it looks attractive, and immediately and I remembered, I have some leads that I generated about 2 years ago that I wanted to buy also a 5 billion naira property in Asokoro, Abuja. Is it Asokoro? Yeah. So what did I do? I packaged that thing, send an email broadcast, and I sent an SMS. There are about 70 of them. And I got one person asking me, have we closed? No, we have not closed. Did I spend money on adverts? No, because I've spent the money 2 years ago. So I don't need to spend it again. So that's why I love leads. You are building a business, you are building a database of prospects interested in whatever you are selling. So if they don't buy this one now in the next 3-4 months, keep following up with other offers. They will end up buying. So I'll click on leads. When you click on leads, it's telling you that leads is used to collect leads for your business. Look at it. Use it to collect leads for your business. And it's good for what? Websites and instant forms. It's good for instant forms. It's good for WhatsApp Messenger. You see, these are the various things you can do with leads. Okay? So what do? We click on continue. So when you click on continue, it will open a page for you to start setting up your adverts, starting from the campaign or the campaign name. The campaign name is the name of the property, the name of the house, the name of whatever stuff you want to promote. And whatever you are doing at this back end, nobody is actually seeing what you are doing unless the person has access to your password. So they come to this back and they see what you are doing. So the campaign name is the name of the property you are promoting. For instance, let's say I want to promote the Arbor, for instance. Now the name of is an estate. That's the estate, for instance, I want to promote. So you go to the campaign name, you change it to the name of the estate, Prosperity Garden, whatever. If it's a house, you put the house, the name of the house there, 5-bedroom duplex in Ikoyi or 3-bedroom duplex in UK. In fact, talking about UK, I'm tempted to ask, is there anybody on this call that would like to promote properties in UK? If you like to promote properties in the UK, just type UK in the comment box. You know, the reason I'm asking this question is I don't know, of recent, a lot of companies are sending me email. In fact, we had a Zoom meeting with few of them. They want us to, once you start running ads, the funny thing is once you start running ads, even people will be contacting you for different other things. So we've run advert to the extent that developers outside the country, they just want to. Okay, so you put the name of the campaign, then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to change anything here except the budget, okay? Except the budget. So look at the budget by default is 4,975. Add 25 naira to make it 5,000. Don't always go with the suggestion. Just start with a minimum of 5,000 naira. Remember, we said during the testing stage, you can do between 5 to 10,000 naira per day. But don't just go to 10,000 direct. Start with 5,000 naira. Even though you have the money, just start with 5,000 because you need to test and see this audience. Are they people that are likely to buy what you are selling? Okay. So you go up, and this is the bottom of the page. This is the bottom of the page. And what I'm seeing here is special ad categories. So Facebook classifies some type of campaign as special advert, especially if you are dealing with housing, you are dealing with financial stuff, those people that do betting stuff, you have to declare that this is special ad. Or if you are into politics, employment, housing, social issues, you see, you have to select one of them, okay? And by default, since you are into real estate, you select housing. But ladies and gentlemen, don't make that mistake. If you select that, you are going to be limited, seriously limited, and you will not be able to tweak your audience to the best audience that you are looking for. You will not be able to tweak it. Okay? So leave it blank. But if you're in the UK, in the US, that's where you are, not that you are here. You want to target, if you are living or staying in the UK or US, you can select housing. Or if you select housing, during the targeting, they will even give you the income category of different people that you are trying to target. But it doesn't work in this part of the world. So the only thing we are changing on this campaign page is the name of the campaign and the daily budget. And if you look at the top here, you can see that's the name of the property we are promoting. Then we are done. We'll go to next at the bottom right. Once you click on next, it takes you to the new lead ad sets. And if you look at the left-hand side here, you can see that's the new lead ad sets. That's where we are now. The first one at the top is the Arbor, which is a campaign. The next one is a new lead ad set. If you notice, you will see it has four. Let me see if I can zoom it. You can see that ad set. It has four boxes, four squares. That's why it's a set. ad sets, meaning under this ad set, you can have multiple adverts under the ad set. For instance, under the ad set, you can have an advert for the arbor showing video. You can have another advert or ad set with just flyer. Or under the ad set, you can even decide to change the audience and target people in diaspora. You now go to ad set again, do another advert to target audience in Nigeria. Yeah. So under ad set, you can do a lot of things. So this one, I want to use flyer because I don't have video. So you can just say flyer. I don't have video yet. I don't think I have a video. So I change the ad set name to flyer. Then it's now asking me, what type of conversion do I want? Is it instant form or I click on the arrow? That's the drop down arrow in front of the instant form to check. Are there other things I can do? So it says send people where they are likely to convert most. Is it website and instant call, instant form, websites, instant form? So what we want to do is what? Instant form, this one. They even said it's recommended. Recommended. Okay? They even recommend that why not use instant form. Okay? So if you use messenger, hold on. Okay. Let me open it again. If you use messenger, what it means is that they will be chatting you on Facebook. If you use Instagram, they will go to Instagram and be chatting you. If you use WhatsApp, they will go to WhatsApp and be chatting you direct. But we want to do instant form. I know there are questions. Please, let's keep those questions till we are done with this demo. So I selected instant forms, and the next thing is what? Facebook page. Facebook page here. Facebook page. So Facebook is asking, on which page do I want the advert to appear? So if you have an account on Facebook, that's this account. You have an account like this. This is my account on Facebook. You can have multiple pages. Let me see if I can show you some of the pages I have. So I go to menu. Let me see. If I go to pages, I think it will display pages I own plus pages I manage. So sometimes some of these pages are I'm an admin. It's not that they are mine. Okay. So look at these are various pages that, okay, I saw one now. Dubai property plug. This is one I was using to sell properties in Dubai when we were very active then. All the Dubai properties I sold is via this Dubai property plug. This, I use salesperson, I use it to recruit realtors. So many pages, okay? So many pages. So if you have a profile account like this, a profile account is one that they normally add you as friend. You can have multiple business pages. Business pages are the one people like. Yes, business pages are the one people like. That's what Facebook is calling a page. So if I click on this drop down arrow, it will show me all the pages I have. You can see it's saying that I have 39 personal pages. 39 personal pages. Look at so many pages. Some I'm just an admin, some they are my pages. So I can choose anyone. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Trusted real estate deals. Okay, so I just selected a page and we are good to go. But see, if this is the first time you are running a Facebook lead advert, by the time you finish everything and you say submit, the advert will not go. They will say error. Do you know why? Because you have not accepted this thing here, this particular one. this one. You have to accept Meta as terms and conditions for creating this. So what do? You click on view terms. That's if you are first timer, or if that particular page, this one I selected, trusted property deals. If I had never run a Facebook lead ad on it, I have to accept the terms and conditions. So ladies and gentlemen, follow me to read the terms and conditions. We are reading them. We are reading, accept. So we've accepted. Is that not the way we read contracts? We just scroll to the bottom and sign without stuff. So I've accepted that. Then performance goal. Let me see. You see, this performance goal, we've always left it, even me, until early this year, and I got better results. I've always left it in maximum number of leads. I did not know that you can change it to maximum number of qualified leads. So you can see the class has started. You have to change it to maximum number of qualified leads. It's not quantity, but quality. We are looking for what? Quality. We are looking for quality. Okay? So we selected that. Cost per lead, don't touch it. Don't touch anything. I'm looking for audience. So if you see audience before me, let me know. Okay. Audience. So audience is what? People that you want your offer to be displayed to. So you can change it. So we change it. This is where the work is. You change it, you tweak it to get the best set of people that will be interested in what you are selling. Okay. So I'm going to open this. What did I do? I click on show more controls so that I can see what and what can I edit. I'm not seeing anything to edit. I'm looking for age and all those things. So I'm going back up. Let me click on show suggestions. So see, Facebook is a university. Things keep changing. I was just out of this app less than a week. You can see the audience is hiding under this suggest an audience. So I have to click on show audience. Look at it. Hide show. Hide show. Okay? Before I can now see the age. So we are going to be using AI and okay. Let me ask this question. This property I want to sell. This property I want to promote. That's the Arbor. It's located in Ogun State and it's 7 million naira per plot total package. What is the minimum age I should target? So let me go to age. I'm asking the question. Let me go to age. I just click on the age. Where is it? Age. And it said 18 to 65. Now my question to you on this call. What's the minimum age I should select? What's the minimum age I should select? Okay, 25 to 65. Thank you, Bolo Atife. Thank you. Okay, Grace, 25 upward. Timothy, 25. Excellent, 25. Okay, thank you, everybody, 25. So let's go to 25. So I select 25. So now take note, this property is sharing boundary with Epe. It's very close to Epe. and it's buildable. If you get your allocation today, you can do your paperwork and start building tomorrow. But if it were a property that is good for land banking, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that said 65, 25 to 65, you may not be entirely correct. For land banking, older people don't like to do land banking because they will tell you they're already closer to the grave. They cannot wait for 10 years for the land to mature. And nobody told me this, but experience told me this. I was marketing somebody, I got the leads, and I told him, and that time the guy was 55. I think the guy was 55. I told him that, if you buy this land, 7 million naira, in the next 10 years, you can sell this land for 70 million. The guy looked at me, he smiled, and he said, Hassan, are you sure I'll still be alive by that time? That question hit me. I said, oh, I said, I'm already 55. And nobody now talk and say life expectancy in Nigeria is between 45 to 50. I've passed life expectancy, so death can come anytime. What the person said, they don't want to leave legacy. That's it. Now, those kind of people, you can sell to them. But now your marketing communication or message or your offer will be different. Instead of saying, come and buy a land that will give you 100 million in 20 years, you cannot say, come and buy a land to leave a legacy for your children, because the scripture said, a good father, a good whatever, or mother, leave inheritance for the children. So your audience determines your message also. Your audience also determines your offer. So now, since this property is buildable, in fact, I would like to target a little bit elderly people for this property. Do you know why? Because the plan for this estate is that in the next 5 years, people should be living in the estate. So if I bring in young people down to do land banking, it may take forever for the property to develop. So now you can see we are spending more time on audience because that is the cocoa. You can't put in your money and target shaku people. You have to be sure this is where the work is. So I want people that when they buy, they are looking at developing in the next 2 to 3 years so that they can move in. And this could be people who are of age, of marriageable age. So let's say from 30, 35, young couple that are looking not to pay rent for the rest of their life. So I can start with 30. 65, do I want retirement? Some of you will be like, why am I too specific about this property? So I'm actually the developer of this property, and there's a vision for that place. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody with money. Not because you have money, you cannot just come and buy. We need people, a special kind of people that are ready to develop. Okay, so that's why you see doing all these things. So we don't want too old people. It's not a retirement home. Okay, it's not a retirement home, but it's a home away from home. You can use it as a getaway because we noticed from research in Ekpe, Fridays, go to some of the hotels, it will be difficult for you to get a booking. It will be very difficult. Nearly almost sold out. Fridays. So there was something that is happening. As I'm changing this age, this audience size is also changing. This audience size is changing. So let me go back to the defaults. Okay, thank you, Bolu Atife. 30 to 45. Okay. Now let me do 30 to 50. Now you can see when I did 30 to 50, it has reduced to 19 million. It has reduced to what? 19 million. If your mic is unmuted, please let's mute our mic. Good. Now I've selected the age. The next thing is gender. So I click on gender and it's asking me, do I want men and women or do I want men or women only? Ladies and gentlemen, when I started real estate, sorry to the ladies on the call, I always come to select men because my mentality then was like, now men, they buy property. Women market property, but men are the buyers. That mentality changed in, was it 2021, when we took a guy from Canada to buy a property. I don't want to mention the exact, in Nikoyi, but not inside Banana Island, in Nikoyi, a penthouse. And we went to that property first time, second time. The man will say, can we go and check again? So while he's there, he'll be doing video. He'll be doing video call with the wife. So we were all thinking that he was trying to seek the wife consent, two has become one. We did not know that until the woman now said the woman is coming on the 20th of December. This is somebody that we've been with for like 3 weeks. We've taken him here to like 5 times. When the woman came 20th, 22nd, she paid for the house. 2.8B. I said, what's happening here? So this man is actually not the one paying for the house. I was like, So women, they buy property. It shocked me. Now the wife is the one buying the house, not the husband. The husband was the errand boy. You see, as salespeople, don't underestimate. I've learned not to underlook or underestimate anybody. We took one guy to Ikate. What's the name of that estate? If you enter, it's not Ikate. This place that you enter, Saku Mall, Jakonde, when you drive down, there's this popular estate on the left-hand side. It's not Pinnock Beach. It's not Pinnock Beach. It's also a popular estate. You drive down on the left-hand side, there's so many five houses. So I had a lady that was doing the call. So it was her lead. When the guy came down from Marwa, the way she looked at him, I said, Dora, I told her in her ear, I see the way you are looking at that guy. This guy will shock you. This guy will shock you. Shocked with palm sandal. So we went to the house. I've forgotten the name of the estate on the left-hand side. We went to the house. If you see the way the man is touching everything, looking at it. Even the developer, he come it one side and say, Azan, Etimubayawa. That's this guy is going to buy this house. I said, Dora, are you hearing? This thing you are using, no. This your chandelier is substandard, is this. If I buy this house, I can't buy it for 700 million. What is 700 million? I'll pay 450 because I have to change this, I have to change this, I have to do this. He now went down. He looked at the generator house, say, what's this? Mikado, no. What I want to use, he now called the name of one generator. I've never heard of the name. He said that generator to bring it into the 100 million naira. The developer said, yes, you are correct, sir. Oh, that my girl was just looking shocked. So don't underestimate anybody if you are a salesperson, okay? So leave it as all, both men and women, they buy property. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. So we go to targeting. Now, targeting means what is the thing that these people of 30 to 45 years that I selected, what is the thing that is common to them that will make them to be interested in real estate? So normally when I was a novice, then I always put real estate. That's people interested in real estate. Then, but it used to work then, but it has stopped working now. If you put real estate, you can bet if you have 10 leads, 9 of them are realtors or agents or brokers or people that want to sell TV, WhatsApp space for you for adverts. If you put real estate, is either people that want to sell blog TV, those people that will say they have status or their status 1 million views. Those are the people you'll be targeting. So you have to think deeply now. And that's why it's good to test. Now, because I'm looking for people that will buy and build, I'm tempted to put buy and build. Oh, what am I writing? Buy and build. But I can bet you there's no buy and build as a keyword on Facebook. You can see when I even put buy, nothing is popping up. So, okay, so please, before I type keyword, let me show you the available keywords or categories in Facebook because I noticed most time people that even me, I'm always in a hurry to just type the keyword and go. But you need to have an understanding of different categories under this. Look at browse. When you click on browse, Facebook have category of 3 categories of audience: the demographics, the interest, and the behavior. Now, any of them, you can tap the arrow to open them. So under demographic, we have education, financial, life events. You see these life events, I've used it to close some deals around Valentine. When is Valentine? Is it April 14? Is it February? It's February. Yeah, February 14. I've used these live events to close deals. But people always think that live events is for people who are selling cake, photographers, people who are into event planning. But no, even as a real estate consultant or developer, you can use live event. Okay, let me open live event for you. So you see, I'm taking my time to explain this because I want you to master and grab this thing because the most important thing is understanding. When you understand this thing very well, you may even do better than me in the next few weeks or few months, okay? And the goal is for you to be better. Now, when I open live events, can you see anniversary? Away from family, away from hometown, there's birthday, there's friends of something, okay? People who have new job, people in a new relationship, people that are engaged 1 year, people newly engaged, newly, even newlywed, even newlywed, even newlywed. Those are just married 3 months ago. You know, you will not be wondering how did Facebook get to have this information? Facebook has this information, and even much more. They have all this info because you post your wedding, you post everything, so they know. Okay. Now, I want to go to where is this anniversary? Let me check anniversary. So, how can you use anniversary as a salesperson or as a real estate person? Anniversary within 30 days. You can come up with an advert, something like common men buy perishable goods or toys, cars, depreciable assets to celebrate their anniversary. But real men buy assets that stand as legacy for the test. You know, some people say when I'm doing this training, I always write a lot of sales copy. That's offer. I always come up with offer now. Water. To me, to sometimes I don't know. When I just, real men buy tested legacy that lasts generation. Why buy a perishable or depreciable assets when you can buy something that she will live to remember you for the rest of her life? As an udogu that you are, surprise your loved one with something tested. Then introducing the album, the address before the address. Ah, so you not let them know that, see, your anniversary is on the way. Don't go and buy car. Yes, just buy it as added something, but land is the cocoa. That's how you can use anniversary. So what did I do for that one that I said I closed deal? I just went to February. I went to February. I selected February. And I said, are you looking to celebrate your birthday or loved one in the month of love? This is the best time to buy them assets. So it's already February. Valentine's already around the corner. In order to celebrate Valentine with you, instead of 35 million naira, we are selling this 2-bedroom apartment for 30 million naira. But the offer is just for 2 units and it's just for this week. So can you see? As simple as it is, you have given them 5 million discounts, even though I was one that increased the money because I can't give you 5 million discount just like that now. You increase it and decrease it, and you now put a time limit. So you can use birthdays to sell property. You can use birthday to sell property. Don't just buy depreciable assets. This month, celebrate yourself to something that will last even after you are gone. Remember, you never land until you buy land. Hey, I hope you guys are recording this clip. You never land until you buy land. Land is your passport to generational wealth. So you will not give them offer. You will not say, this land is 10 million naira, but to celebrate with you, we are giving you 3 million naira discount. If you make inquiry now, click here to learn more. So when they come to so they will fill their details, they will come to your WhatsApp, they will say, so you don't start saying, come and buy land. Oh, Mr. Lagbaja, welcome. what date is your birthday? You know, because you already know that these are people that have birthday in February or whatever month you select. Oh, thank you for your interest in the birthday offer. May I know which of the days is your birthday? Oh, so say, wow, how do you plan to celebrate it? Don't be too eager to sell. A salesperson is a salespeople are very, very interesting people. You know, I remember one of the houses I sold in Dubai. That guy, till he paid for that house, he didn't know that he was going to pay for house. He did not know. I did not let him know I was going to sell him a house. So, but all the time, what we see is good day investors come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. They are tired of buying. They want to have normal conversation. I remember I was in a restaurant. I saw a guy, and somebody was telling me, this guy looks like, nah, Johnny just come. He just came in. I just got back. You know, from the way I saw the cause on his ears, I said, this guy has come with dollars. How do I collect my share? So I took my plate. I went where he sat, and they said we should compliment. I like your dress. The guy no answer me. So compliment is what I learned. Now on no work. The guy did not answer me. So what do I do? This guy is not responding. It's trying to be difficult. And I need to collect some money from this guy. This guy has money. So, and I remember another one that says, but now you read a lot of sales book. And I remember another one that says, people buy from people who are like them. I said, damn, that's what I use for this guy. I said, do you know why I like this dread? First, you don't answer me. Because it looks like exactly the dread of my friend in Italy. I said, are you from Italy? He said, yes. That's where I made the mistake. The guy answered me. If he answered me in my bed, I was like, wow, you made a mistake. The next thing, I said, sorry for asking you. You guys in Italy, is it that you have a special WhatsApp group that once you land Nigeria, the only thing you do is to buy the whole of Nigeria? The guy now smiled. I said, this guy is making mistake. He said, why did you say that? I said, because this month alone, I've sold nothing less than 7 houses and 20 acres. And most of them are from Italy. The guy said, are you into property? I said, any property that is being sold in Nigeria is not it doesn't happen behind us. I said, any property they sell, it doesn't happen behind us. We are the one training, we are the one that train the people that sell property to you. He said, You say, where do you have your property? Now, see, as a salesperson, oh no, please, let's continue with our house manager. Please, let's not go into another. I think we're entering another thing. So we're entering sales. Yeah, let's come back. So we'll come back. You see the demographic. So many things on that demographic. You can even see parents. So if you go to parents, you can see all parents, all these. If you go to relationship, so many things. If you go to work, so these are different things. Now I'm going to fold the demographics. Let's go to interest. So most time, what we normally target is interest. That's what we normally target most of the time. Any keyword we use most time is under interest, okay? So these are the things under interest. Let me minimize then behavior. So under behavior, you can see anniversary has come up again. those that have an anniversary within 61 to 90 days, I can decide to use this one to run my advert. So a good understanding of your audience will help you know how you are going to talk to them. Okay. So I close that. Now, one of the behaviors that we use normally here is, I'll show you two. We normally use experts. Experts are people working outside the country. So formally as for Brazil, it means they are Brazilians working in another country. So if you take experts, Nigerians, Nigeria, it means they are Nigerians working in another country, okay? So we use experts and we use frequent international traveler. Where is it? Under travel. Look at it, frequent international traveler. The guys that are close for the anniversary, for the Valentine, what I did is I selected frequent international traveler, then I now selected February for anniversary. And do you know that that guy, the time I was chatting with that guy, he was in Murtala Mohammed Airport, planning to leave for Edo the next day. It was already evening. He couldn't come to Ikota. So he had to send somebody the next day to go and check those properties. He wanted to rent them out. The guy was in the airport. So this thing is working. Don't allow anybody to deceive you that it's not working. The reason it's not working is because they just do 2 leads, 3 leads, and they gave up. If you want to sell property, I'm telling you for free, the starting is 100 leads. If you are not ready to do 100 leads, forget it. You are just playing. The starting is from 100 leads. I know once I get 100 leads, I'm going to close at least one. I have a lady, let me not mention her name, one of my students. Her own conversion rate is 33%, while me, I'm struggling to do 5%. That out of 100 leads, I'm closing 5. Until I now found out what she was doing. The girl has 5 people that are calling for her, when me, I have just 2 people. So you see, your student can do better than you. So a lot of us on this call are going to even do much, much better than I'm doing. Why? Because you have more time on your hands and maybe you have people, that can help you follow up with a course, okay? So for this particular property now, I want to target, let me target Nigerians in diaspora, because that's one of the questions I normally get. I know I want to target Nigerians in diaspora. See what I'll do. I want to target Nigerians in diaspora. I'll come to this place. I'll put experts, Nigeria. So the way you spell the experts, this is expatriates, not professional, not the XPERT, meaning professional or master. This is expatriates. This is the short form for expatriates. So I click on that. Where is it? Experts Nigeria. Hold on. Why is it not coming up the way I want it? Let me see. So I'm using a tablet. That's why when I tap the keyboard comes up. Experts Nigeria. Why is it? Experts Nigeria. Why is Experts Nigeria? Is it I didn't? Okay, look at it. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only thing I'm going to put under interest. Then the next thing I'll do, I'll go to location, I'll change location. Where is that location? Instead of Nigeria, can you see? This location, I'll tap on it. I'm going to choose locations outside Nigeria. So I'll take United States. So you can choose more than one. You can choose more than. Why is it not? Why is it showing the states instead of the country? America. United. I'm looking for the state, not the city. Okay. The first one, country. So I just took, oh, this United Arab Emirates. Yes, it's one of them. We have Nigerians there. United States. Okay. I even took United Kingdom. You can take more than one. United. Where is that state again? Why is state trying to be difficult today? United States. Good. I just took it. So I'm going to put Canada. The musician said the country that is giving us joy is Canada. 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 So that guy that we took to that Ikoyi property. So I wanted to let him know that not be only you they buy, they are not the only one in Canada buying property from me. I have customers in Canada. So I told him, for instance, I have someone in Calgary. He said, Hassan, come again. What did he say? I said Calgary. He said, Hassan, please, sorry, can you say it again? I said Calgary. So I never knew that he was trying to mock me. So by the time I mentioned it the third time, the guy is just busting to laugh. He said, Hassan, it's not Calgary, it's Calgary. Calgary. I said, Organo verse. I have been seeing it on the form. It's when it's filling form or the fifth form, I see Calgary. So that's where I pronounce it. I have not heard them mention it. He said it's Calgary. I say thank you. So this Nigeria, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to remove. I don't know that the guy was mocking me. He let me call it 3 times before he now busted into laugh. That's on his Calgary. I say, yeah, okay now. So if you know any country that Nigerians are there and they have money to spend, please, you can type it in. You can type, but don't do more than 10. Don't do more than 10. Don't do more than 10, okay? Don't do more than 10. So I'm trying to target Nigerians in diaspora. This is how you do it. So to those of you that say, oh, how do you target Nigerians in diaspora? This is the way you do it, okay? It's very easy. Just select the countries in diaspora, then go to the detail targeting, which is the audience, detail targeting, this one, then you change it to expats Nigeria. That's all. Expats Nigeria, and you're good to go. It's the easiest one to do. Now, if I now want to do an advert to target Nigerians in Nigeria, I have to do it under another ad set, not this same one. I can't mix, I don't want to mix them together, okay? So I leave it this way. So then we scroll down, I'm not changing anything. I go to next. So we are now at the new lead ad here. This is where we are now. So what we do here is we now put up the adverts that we want to create. We put up the adverts we want to create. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to, let me start from the top. So I'm scrolling to the top. So this is the top of the ad. So at this stage, this is the ad, the content, the offer, the video, whatever we want to put out. This is where it is. Okay. So Let's go add creative. Do I want to use an existing post? So for instance, if I have an existing post on that particular page, I can go and take it, but I don't have any posts. I'm going to create the post here. So here is asking me to create the form that I want to give these people. It's like I'm very fast. So let's reduce the speed. So this is add. This is where we put the video, the write-up, the whatever. So I'm scrolling gradually. Identity. Identity is the Facebook page where the advert will appear. Instagram. So if you have an Instagram account and you've not connected it, you can click on connect profile. It will take you to your Instagram page. You log in. Immediately you log in, it will link to your Instagram. So what do I want to do? Do I want to create an ad, use an existing post, or use Creative Hub Mockup? No, I want to create an ad. Now it's asking me for the format. Sorry, let me go back to format. Format. Do I want to use a single video or a single image, or do I want to use a carousel? So this is the difference. A single image or video means it will just be one flyer or one video. But if you use carousel means you are going to have multiple flyers or multiple videos. So ladies and gentlemen, the question is, which one do we choose? So let me put it this way. If you have flyers, maybe 2 or 3 flyers, it's okay to use carousel. Maybe the first flyer is talking about the property, the location, the other one 3D, the other one payment plan, the other one, you can stack them up. Or I don't like using carousel for different properties because your messaging will be muddled. Your messaging will be disorientated. That's one, you are using one advert for 5 different properties. No. Anytime you run an advert, make sure one property, one video, or one flyer, or if you want to do carousel, you can have multiple flyers for the same property. So I want to do single image or video, okay? So I scroll. Destination. Now tell us where to send people immediately after they tap or click your ad. So what we want to do is what? Instant form. Now they are telling you that Facebook is really advancing. They are telling you that if you have a website, they can help you generate a form from your website. But we don't have a website we want to use, so we are creating a form from scratch. So you click on that plus. When you click on plus, in fact, AI is really changing things. Ask Meta AI. Wow. Before, no, let's do from scratch. I don't want to use AI. Let's do from scratch. Aha. This is the normal form we know. Okay. So what's the name of the form? I'm going to call it the Arbor, which is the name of the campaign or the name of the estate I'm promoting. Okay. Then I scroll down. Now it's asking, do you want more volume or higher intent? Ladies and gentlemen, more volume means that you will get a lot of leads, but some of them will not even know when they fill the form. They will not even know when they fill the form. Okay? Because more volume means once they click sign up, a form will pop up with their name, email, and phone number. The next thing is submit. So meaning the phone can be in their pocket or in their bag, and while it is rubbing their thigh or their hand or whatever, and they mistakenly press sign up twice, the thing submit. But for higher intent, it will ask you, are you sure you want to submit? So you have to select yes or no. So it's difficult for people to fill your form by mistake if you select higher intent. So that's why I prefer to use higher intent. In fact, now Facebook has added something that before they even submit, they need to send an OTP. Please don't do OTP. Our people are not patient. Our people are not that patient. Because they want to see your offer, if they have to do OTP, they will run away. They will run away. So don't do OTP. Just take higher intent and you're good to go. So scroll down. There is I think that's all. That's all. Under form type, you can see the top that it is ticked. This thing that is green. So we are still on form type, and we have done that. We've given it a name. We gave it a name. We select our intent. Now click on intro. Under intro, these are the things you can do. You can have a background. You can change the greeting. You can give it a headline. So these are everything you can do. Under, let me scroll down. Okay, that's the bottom. That's the end. So what we do, we give it a greeting. So I'll call this. So as I'm typing the headline, it will be showing on the right hand side. The Arbor inquiry. This inquiry is not correct. Okay? So you write something about the property, something very short. For special people who have made it in life, like you. In life, like you. If you don't have like you, the person will feel insulted. All this one saying. So this, I've written that. Do I have a background image? I don't have a background image. But if you have a background image, you can click on it. It will ask you, do you want to use background image from your advert or you want to upload an image? So if you have an image, let me see if I have an image from my laptop that I can use. Okay, I think I see an image. So I take that. That's the flyer. That's the flyer. So see, it will appear on this right-hand side. Just watch. Immediately it is done uploading, it will appear behind this Arbor inquiry form. Okay, there's double like. Okay, let me check that one right up. Who made it in life like you? The Arbor is an address for special people who made it in life like you. Okay, I think it's a single like now. Okay, so let me see. Oh, this image must be very heavy. This one that is taking time to upload. Okay, so while it is doing that, I can continue with other things. Okay, so there's nothing here to do again. I go to questions. So questions. Okay, I think it has uploaded. Can you see? Even though it's looking blurry, but it's still fine. It's okay. So questions are the information you want to collect from the leads. Okay. Questions are the information you want to collect. So basically the name, email, phone number. So here I normally say enter your recent info so we can reach you. Some people, the email address they put on Facebook is one they used to open Facebook in 2002, or the email they have been using while they were still in primary school, that Yahoo or Outlook or Hotmail. So you have to say recent. When they see recent, oh, I think my email is not Gmail. Let me go and give them the Gmail. That's how I like using this. But there are a lot of examples you can use. If you click see examples, it will show you different examples you can use. But me, I like saying, put in your recent information. You will see examples. Examples are loaded. Okay. But before they load, let's continue with stuff. So you can collect their email. If you say optional, it means they cannot fill the stuff. That's even if they fill, even if they don't fill the form will submit. So please don't do optional. Phone number, don't do optional. Remove optional so that you can collect it. So you need the name, email, and phone number. So I will move this name to the top. I like my name to always come first. So I'm trying to move this, but it's not moving. I don't know. Maybe because I'm using tablets. So normally you can hold and drag. You can hold and drag. This one does not want to drag. So please, your form, keep it simple. Name, email, and phone number. So sometimes you can ask just one question or two, but the lesser the questions, the better. So I want to ask a question. See, if you want to ask a question, you go to the top, you see add question. This add question, multiple choice question, short answer, conditional appointment. Let's start with multiple. So I'll say, which plot size are you interested in? So I'll say 300 square meter, 4 of, no, at 4.2 M. These people are diasporans. You can decide to put it in dollar because this is the back end. The front end, this form is the back end. They are not seeing all these things. It does not appear on the advert, okay, until they are filling the form. I don't like putting my prices in dollar because you don't know, one day they will just come and say, we are the one doing this and that. But since they are in diaspora, you can, in your form, you can use dollar, but I don't want to use dollar. Or 500 square meter at the 500 square meter is 7 million. Okay, so this is one question. You can have another question like, when when are you looking at closing this deal? Immediately, in next 2 weeks, next month, or just looking? But don't let it be more than that. The more the questions, the more likely they will not want to fill your form. People don't like too much form. So we are done with that. So let's go to privacy policy. The next one is privacy policy. So because you'll be collecting customers' information, look at it here. Because you'll be collecting customer information, Facebook needs you to put your privacy policy on your website. So you go to your website, you go to the terms and conditions or privacy policy, you copy that link, you put it here. But ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have it, just switch it off. This is what I did. At the top, you can put it on, you can switch it off. It's no longer compulsory, okay? Then the review screen. Because we are using higher intent, there's a review screen that will ask them, are you sure you want to submit this form? Then end. Okay? The end, thanks, you're all set. That's what everybody says. But just put something. Congratulations. You are on your way to owning something timeless. It's too much. To creating legacy. Creating. Okay? So here you cannot say things like your customer care will reach out or whatever. But just let them know that they will be contacted, okay? Then you now come here. So I had a question that how do you do WhatsApp? How do you do this? This is where the magic is. Chat on WhatsApp. Just select chat on WhatsApp. So if you knew me before now, I always say that you go to websites and when you select go to websites, we use a post-run link generator that will send them to our WhatsApp. But I realized that most time those people don't come. Okay, so what do? We now use chat on WhatsApp. Chat on WhatsApp. Let me see if I have another WhatsApp number. Okay, that's only okay. I have another WhatsApp number. Okay, I've linked like 2 WhatsApp numbers to this Facebook account. So chat on WhatsApp. That's the number I want them to chat. That's the company account. I don't want to use my private account, private number. Sorry. So that's the number I want them to chat. So you see, you have collected their information. Now, when they come to chat you on WhatsApp, do you know the beautiful thing? That info will also come to the WhatsApp. Even though you've collected the info in an Excel sheet, where I will be showing you tomorrow how to collect these things, it will also come to you on WhatsApp. So you already know who you are talking to. Then you now click on create form. Create form. So I opened a page the other time to show you other examples you can use on that form. Look at the examples they've opened up. Look at the examples. We will use your information to send you weekly newsletter. We will use your information to contact you about our events. We will use your information to sign you up for a property showing. So those of us that are in real estate, this is the one we normally choose. This one. That's the one most of us normally choose. That's the one I normally choose if I don't want to think of anything. Okay. So we created our form and back to the adverts. And the next thing is to go and write our content. Where is that place? Where is that place? I'm getting a lot of calls. It's like some people are not able to join this thing. Please, if you are still on the call, drop yes in the chats. It shouldn't be that maybe this meeting has ended. I'm the only one talking and people are trying to call me to call my attention. Okay, thank you, Timothy. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of calls coming in. Okay, so scrolling up to see. Okay, so I want to set up the adverts. The adverts. Yes, add creative. This is where I will now put up my write-up. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I'm going to introduce you to my PA. I'm going to my PA. So there are a lot of AI tools you can use, but for the purpose of this class, we are going to be using Cloud and ChatGPT. Yeah, ChatGPT is very good for generating images, but any other serious work, I use Claude. I use Claude. Okay, so opening it up is wasting time. Let me see if the desktop version will load faster. So Claude also has a desktop version. That's one you can, oh, the desktop version has loaded. So what I want to do is, let me go to projects. I'll go to, I'll go to Landberry. So you can organize your work, Let me see. Let me do a search. I think it will be faster. Let me search for Arbor. Arbor. Okay. Let's see this. We are going to do a lot of work with AI on the third day. We are going to be doing so many things. This is okay. So I'm going to go to HTML and okay. Let me open. Let's see. So what am I doing? I'm trying to get the content I want to use for my ad. So I've created a lot of stuffs that, okay, let me check I think the internet is not friendly. This one is still loading. Let me see this. Uh, okay, this is Realtor's. Okay, let me check C scripts. Okay, no, not this. I'm going back. Let me check this. Hmm. So I'm going to show you how to use this to create all these things, sales funnel, all this stuff. Let me check the next one. Let me check this. This is the application form. Where is this? I'm coming. Please, if you want us to close for the day, type close. If you want us to continue, type continue. Abo. Ah, I'm saying continue. Our 2 hours is spent. Uh, let me check this internet. Maybe uh, let me see. Maybe I have to change the internet. It's unusually slow. So I just use the internet. I don't know if my screen is still showing. Okay, I think my screen is still showing. So let me search for